Well, told you there's another hike. Take a look at this. Got old trusty pack on the back. I forgot how comfortable it felt. So just a short hike. I'm on the trail called the Pinnacles Trail. And just doing a 2.5 mile hike tonight, stay overnight in a campsite, and then head on back tomorrow, and then do some backcountry stuff.
Hello, whoever you are.
There you go. Now it's turned around.
Oh, hi.
Oh, this is.
I hope you enjoyed it. It's beautiful.
Say hello to
I'm Christy.
Christy
from
and
Minnesota.
Kate.
And who?
Kate.
Kate
From DC.
DC.
Hello.
Yes.
Minnesota and DC, huh?
Yes.
All right. So is this your first time here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're enjoying it.
Yeah, my first time as well.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
So okay, that's it for now. So they're gonna be next to me tonight, I guess. They came up last night, and they're coming back down to pick up some more supplies and then come back up. So maybe we'll be neighbors tonight. So from Minnesota and Washington, D.C. So anyway, let's look at the first part of this trail here. So it's getting really windy and it's starting to rain a little bit. And you know how much I like being in a tent, right? So I'm trying to calculate whether to roll the dice, or in this case roll the rocks, and chance it. Sleep out under the stars tonight, if there's going to be any. Although there's some blue sky there, right? Or whether I should put the tent up just in case. What do you think I should do? Let me know in the comments there. Tent or no tent? Well, how nice you may be saying, look, there's stair steps. No, it's easier to go on a trail. Because you got to time your footsteps just right. And you don't want to particularly use just one leg on each stair. You want to try at least alternate them. Nice views, wouldn't you say? Blue sky. I think the dice are going to roll in my favor. Hello there, baby. Oh, there's his friend right there. Looks like you guys are going up where I'm going, huh? See you tonight. It's always nice seeing those guys, you know, in their natural state and when they aren't afraid and just poof, zooming off. We had a nice little talk for a couple minutes. Hopefully they'll come and visit tonight. You know where I'm staying, right up here, number 3. Come on up. Don't have anything to feed them, but looks like they're pretty fat and healthy anyway. Take a look at that. Uh-huh. All right, well, I made it. And I learned something too. Today will be about 3.5 weeks short of 1 year from when I ended the second walk across America. And I haven't really done any hiking. Well, I haven't done any backpacking since then. So what I learned is use it or lose it. Now this was only like, I think a 3.5 mile hike, but it took me an hour and a half to get up here. Maybe an hour and 40 minutes to get up here. And I was feeling it. I guess I wasn't feeling it in this case from if I was just a couch potato, but still, I was feeling it. And I suppose probably 5 weeks worth of shingles last year probably did a little something to me as well. But yeah, so the lesson learned is if you want to go backpacking, don't take a year off and then do it again. But anyway, it's a nice hike, Pinnacles Trail in the Chisos Basin of Big Bend National Park. And this is Pinnacles Camp number 3. There's number 2 and number 1 that I just passed as well. And something else that I learned, when you're using minimalist shoes, or sometimes people call them barefoot shoes, you really feel different muscles than what you would regularly feel. You might remember that on both of my walks I did regular hiking boots, which is what I've used all my life. And I've tried these minimalist barefoot hiking shoes because I want to try to get back to relearning how to walk naturally. And what I found in the past month that I've been wearing these just around, you know, and especially on the hike today, is that you really do use a lot of your muscles differently, and you use some different muscles. And what I also found too is that hiking boots will give you more of an artificial stability because you've got that platform, so to speak, that you're wearing, that stiff platform that you're wearing at the bottom of your feet, so that all up and down the legs and into the hips and the waist, you aren't really using those muscles, and then up into your core that you originally naturally would be using. So yeah, so it'll be an interesting experience continuing to use these shoes. These shoes, they only have 6 millimeters of sole on them, so you also feel every little rock and pebble and twig and all that, which is not a bad thing. It's kind of nice because, and again, that's another way that you walk differently, because you tend to find yourself walking a little bit taller because your feet don't necessarily want to rest on the ground as long as they would in a hiking boot where you don't feel all that stuff. But I'll tell you more about the shoe stuff in a later video, but just interesting observation. So yeah, so on this hike, so tonight then, the question is, tent or no tent? What did you put down in the comments? It's gotten pretty windy, but I think I'm going to go with no tent and see what happens. So the clouds are coming in and out and in and out. And I'm getting the down canyon wind, of course, like you're typically going to get. So I think what I probably do is just lay out here, use this stuff here as a windbreak. And in the night, if it does maybe rain, I've got a little bit of a canopy if it's just a light rain that I can maybe last it out. But if not, you know, I've got to zip up the tent really fast, then at least still I've got somewhat of a canopy to keep me protected for the 10 minutes or so while I'm putting the tent up, which I hope I don't have to. Look at that. Pretty colors. So that's the plan for tonight. And oh, another thing. You know, on the last two walks, I don't want to mess with no stove, right? Well, I did bring a backpacking stove, so I don't know if I'm going to break down and boil some water and make me a beef stew or not. Or maybe I'll just get lazy and just have trail mix and beef jerky. I can go both ways. What do you think I'm going to do? All right, I got to make camp before it gets dark. And there it is, home sweet home. I had to move it over a little bit because I was on a little bit of a slant. And I think I got all the little rocks and twigs and pine cones out of there. But look at this. It's gotten even brighter for us. How about that? Wow. That'd be a nice picture. I think I'll put it on Instagram. You know, being in outside spaces like this, I was just thinking about this on the hike up here, is that it really, for me anyway, it really opens up my soul, opens up my mind. I think I've mentioned this in a video or two or three, or probably ad nauseum, that being in this big, wide open spaces, it makes you feel how small you are in the bigness of everything. But in a sense, too, for me, it almost feels like I expand to encompass everything itself as well. I don't know, does that make sense? It's like I become a part of it. I become a part of it, man. It's like, oh, this is too much to think about right now. Let's see if I, as part of the bigness of it all and the smallness of it all, let's see if I decide to not be lazy and boil up some water. All right, let that sit for 5 minutes and stir it again. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's see what we got here. Doesn't look too bad. Bon appetit, as they say, or what? Mangia bene in Italian, or Nushajan in Persian. Right. Not bad. Yeah, not bad at all. Oh, wow. But instead of you watching me eat for the rest of the night, let me show you the view here and let the view sign us off for the night. And I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning. I had this shining in my face the latter part of the night. But I had this for a view. That's not bad, huh? And let's take a look at what the pinnacles look like this morning. Not quite as colorful as last night. But blue skies. I guess it's time to get up. Well, I finally got my lazy self up, but thanks to this little guy, he he came by and said, "Come on, get up, get up." So I got up. So anyway, like I said, this is just an overnighter, and going back down this morning. And then I think we're going to head over to the river road. That'll be just a drive though, and a camp out. And it certainly is pretty here, that's for sure. Yeah. All right, let's get packed up. Let's head on out, huh? Nice place. Should come back. Oh, they got these bear boxes here too. So just in case the bears decide to come around, keep your food away from them and from the other critters. So I'm pulling out of camp here, and lo and behold, Josh.
Howdy.
Hey, look, he says howdy as well. He came up, and he's originally, how about this? He's originally from California as well. Now he's living in Missouri, and he's just out here the first time in Big Bend and doing his thing, and so we're just taking the trail down together. And it's a nice morning too. Look at that up ahead there. Look what we're looking at. Yeah. Hey, remember this guy? He greeted me last night. He's coming to say, see you later this morning. How about that? Thanks for coming by, friend.
That's the first hikers we've seen. Huh?
We'll see you later.
Wow.
It's nice how all these wildlife. I had birds, greeting me this morning, and now this guy's coming back to say, "See you later."
Mm-hmm.
See you later.
I'm not sure if that's good or bad.
Well,
Look through the binos, or?
Well, here's the nice sunset
I have
view.
some binoculars.
Okay.
Yeah, here's some-
Oh, yeah.
15 by 70.
But here I came across. Who are you?
I kind of regret.
Dan.
Dan and
Mary.
Mary. I saw at the parking lot yesterday. They were coming up about the same time I was. Okay, see you, Josh. And so they camped a little bit below me. I camped up above them, and they're going down to get breakfast.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there goes Josh.
Yeah.
Dumb me, I didn't think to take a picture of these guys. It's a trail maintenance crew coming down the mountains, so they're taking these guys up to bring all their stuff down. And you know what that means? We're just about to the trailhead.
Yeah.
Okay, I was right. This is the trailhead. And you know what? It didn't take me an hour and a half to get down.
Ah.
Funny how that works. Nice view there, huh?
All right. Well,
Alrighty.
I'll see you along the way.
All right, well have a good breakfast. They're trying to get down fast to get breakfast before it's ended.
Yes.
All right,
Take
have
care.
fun. See you later. Okay, so they're nice people. They're now living in Pittsburgh. They were doing the van life thing for a couple of years, and he actually hiked the AT. And they've moved around a lot. They're in the Army. So thank you very much if you're watching for the company. It made that. I was hiking about an hour. It made that hour seem like it was just, 30 minutes. And Josh, too, if you're watching, see you later. Okay, and so now where are we going to go? I think we'll take a drive down the river road and hang out there, too. See ya. Let's all take off our hats. Close our eyes, raise our heads to God, and just pray for the unremorseful soul of this poor guy.